something very important is coming up, what is called the FinCEN leaks. Now, the FinCEN leaks are the exposing of about $2 trillion that has been moved through the global financial system connected to all kinds of illegal activity. And I mean, like, everything. There's a bank in the United Arab Emirates that knew that another company in the UAE was helping Iran dodge sanctions. Oh, I mean, great. I mean, I support it. There's another one that shows how Russian oligarchs are circumventing U.S. sanctions on Russia in order to get money into the West. And there's other ones that showed how Deutsche Bank was letting terrorists move money into ISIS groups. There's another one. Another bank allowed millions of dollars to be moved without actually knowing who the customer was. But I mean, as long as the bank got their fee, I guess they're okay with it. Now, the problem is that there's 2,671 documents to go through, and these are all very highly specialized in finance, using a lot of financial jargon, a lot of columns with a lot of numbers in them that you would need essentially a financial forensic expert to be able to read and understand what's going on. So don't count on me to be able to do it. These documents were leaked to BuzzFeed and also the International Consortium for Investigative Journalists. I'm not really sure why you would leak something this important to BuzzFeed and not just the ICIJ. I mean, that would be a lot better, but we should just be glad that these documents have gotten out. But what it really shows is how far the criminal networks of the world are moving money right under the noses of regulators, and that the big banks, I'm talking about the international banks, the JP Morgan Chases, the Deutsche Banks, and some state banks of many countries doing it. And the thing is, they knew not necessarily what was going on, but they knew something that was suspicious activity. They knew something wasn't right and that something was suspicious, but they continued anyway, despite freezing the assets and calling in the government to do an investigation. That's what's significant here. How much the banks have looked the other way and probably profited off it. Actually, no, they would have profited off it because they would have gotten a fee for handling the transactions. And isn't that just great? There it is. Capitalism making money off of unethical dealings. And some of them, I would argue, are not unethical, such as the company in the UAE that was helping Iran go around unjust U.S. sanctions. But it shows how much the capitalist class is unwilling to listen to its own regulation and willing to look the other way. And, more importantly, how much there are still people out there who are willing to let this information get leaked to the public. Now, this is all I can provide for you in terms of information right now, because journalists are still poring over the mountain of documents that have come out. So I will give you an update as soon as more information is available. But I think probably the two most important things here are Russian oligarchs that have been moving money into the U.S. around U.S. sanctions, and possibly the final reveal of maybe some of Trump's business dealings with Russia. And I don't believe Russia stole the election for Trump. People legitimately did vote for the questionable character that is Donald Trump. But we may find out more about his dirty dealings and exactly who it is that he owes money to. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.